FM KAZI 731 on a wonderful Warfield Wednesday. How you doing? How you doing? Oh my goodness, a little cold outside, so grab a jacket. Do not leave the building unless you got a jacket on, that's for sure. Unless you just like the cold. Like my roommate's a polar bear, so they don't even care, man. But for me, this thin Texas blood of mine, no, man, you better give me a jacket, son. That's for sure. Your boy Jabari in the building. Got Symply Courtney in the building. And Dap Dub is also in the building. Fellas, what's happening? What's going on, yo?
What's up?
Yeah, good, man. What's good?
He was so deliberate on that one.
Yeah, he was, yeah.
I got to testify. Come up in the spot looking extra fly for the day I die.
Hey, you gonna touch the sky.
That's what we doing today. That's what we doing today. Woo! I'm up on it. I'm gonna touch the sky today.
Yeah, you are,
I'm telling
man.
you, I'm going to the stratosphere.
Touch the sky.
I'm feeling good. Feeling good.
Courtney, this is the only brother that don't need coffee. I be like, oh, I come in there like, oh boy, if I ain't have my coffee, I'm swiping somebody's head off.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, Dap come in there. Dap come in the caffeine down. He's ready to go.
Nice.
He's ready to go. That's okay though. That's okay. How y'all doing, man? Y'all good?
I'm feeling good. You know, living the life, and the blue bonnets is out.
Yeah, they are, man.
They are, like, seriously.
Like
Yeah.
that tells me we ready. Whether you want it or not. Remember, we sprung forward.
That's true.
We're supposed to change our mindset up.
I like that. I don't think like that sometimes. Sometimes, like, man, we done lost the hour. I was awake when it happened, and I went from being early to having some time to being late. And I remember the kids were asleep. The kids were at the house with me, and I was like, what?
Yeah, it's like
the hour off of TikTok?
Instantly.
No.
Instant CP time.
Yeah,
Instant
exactly.
Just add water. Boom, there it is. Yeah, I saw the blue bonnet. I remember I was driving down the highway, and I'm seeing these people kneeling in the middle of the road, pulled over, and I'm saying,
already?
why are these people kneeling in the middle of the road? And I look, and it's a blue bonnet.
Yeah,
Blue
you got to
bonnet-
get there.
Yeah, blue bonnet's a big deal, man.
If you could
Big
be the
deal,
first
bro.
one in your social media, for those, I know we got listeners all around the world. I want y'all to look this up. It's a very Texas thing. It was very deliberate. Shout out to Harris and the Morning Grind crew earlier this week. They covered a little bit about that, but
Right.
the planners back in 1917, as Harris put out to us, they did a great job. This was deliberate to put these wildflowers out there. And if you could be on your social media here in Texas, and you could be everybody to the spot
First.
and you can get that kneel down, you're not doing the Colin Kaepernick.
No.
You're doing the blue bonnet
Yeah,
kneel.
man. Yeah.
The blue, it sounded like a plague, right? The blue bonnet plague.
It does, though. It does.
Blue
The
bonnet
blue bonnet
kneel.
plague?
Yeah, if you can get the blue bonnet kneel.
Yeah, exactly. Now, watch out for snakes. I know a lot of folks get attracted to this, but I want to say watch out for snakes.
Yep.
Yes.
Because we do a lot of photography, right? And people always, hit us up. Hey, I want to do the blue bonnet, and the first thing people do when they see the blue bonnets is hit the ground.
Yes.
You got to remember
Yep.
them snakes out there, and I don't mean, nobody in the political realm. I'm talking about
You ain't
snakes.
talking about no cousins.
Yeah, I'm talking about scaly snakes. Yeah, I ain't talking about your cousins.
Yeah, hey, I got some family.
Your
What are
baby
we
daddy
talking about?
trying to jack you or nothing. I'm talking about snakes. Okay, yeah, just seriously, on the real, just be careful, because it's no joke, man. It's no joke.
Look at Symply Courtney. Look at Jabari helping the world out. He said, "Y'all better watch out for snakes in the grass." Go ahead and pass the collection plate, brother, because you're preaching. You
I have
preaching,
to
man.
save lives one snake at a time.
Snakes on the plane and snakes in the grass. You gotta watch out.
Woo.
That almost rhymed a little bit too
Hey,
good.
you the deacon he need over on the side.
You almost dropped the bar, son.
Yeah, he was
Hey,
paying
wow.
attention.
That's an after 9 bar right there.
Yeah, it is. It's after 9 bar. That's for sure. 7:35 here on 88.7 FM KAZI. Shout out to my daughter Ava. She is on her way to school. How you doing, babe? Okay, man. Listen. Let me tell y'all this real quick. This is gonna be crazy. Okay, so I made a deal with my daughter a while back.
He done failed already.
No, here's the thing. Yeah. Okay, here's the thing. She wants to see my hair. I always shave my head, right?
Right.
She wants to see my hair grown out.
What?
And I said, I don't know about that. I'm gonna have to think about that. And she said, okay. So I said, okay, I'll make a deal with you. If you make all A's, there's certain subjects that I wanted to make. I want to make all A's across the board.
Okay.
But I think she just got her report back, and we're going to discuss that later on this weekend. I said, if you make all A's, then I will let my hair grow out temporarily, just for a minute. Because I'm going to tell you, I'm going to have my Dr. John Warfield on hairline, and all of that.
I got jokes. I got jokes.
Hold on to him, son. Hold on to him. I know you want to unleash him. So I don't know. Maybe for the month of April, I might have a different look. I'm just letting y'all know. I don't know.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be, man. You know what? It's hard enough for me to get anywhere on time, and the only thing I never have to worry about is my hair or my face because I always shave, right? But you know, I got the grays coming in little by little. You know what I'm saying?
Pretty hair having.
Little construction. No hair having. What you talking about?
He gonna look like Eddie Munster out this drop. I bet he got the widow's peak when he come in.
I got that. I definitely got that. There's
that was a guess.
Nah, bro, no. You hit that one on the head. I got the widow's peak. You just don't see it.
Okay.
That's one of the parts of the lawn that's cut. Yeah, exactly. So we'll talk about all that later. 7:37 here on 88.7 FM KAZI. Don't forget, share us with a friend. All they got to do is get the TuneIn app from our website. It is kazifm.org, and you can take us anywhere you want. Put us on your mobile device. Put us on your smart device, your phone, your smart TV, your Alexa, your Google, your Siri. I hope I didn't just set all of them off in your house. But in the meantime, we got to get to DJ Wiz because I know he's somewhere around here. Yo, Wiz, where you at, son? 88.7 FM KAZI. Shout out to that Wiz.
Man.
DJ Wiz doing the thing that he did. Yeah, he threw little Rick James back in that time. Oh, man, I love that.
The mix is so good, it leaves you mad.
Yeah.
That's how good the mix is.
Like, come back.
Yeah, exactly. Wait,
DJ
wait.
and then, like, your face scrunch up. Like, I know he didn't just, God. You put that Cypress Hill in there with that.
Yeah, he done thrown a couple of heaters out there. Like, whoa, I didn't know that one. But yeah, no, that was tight.
I got to have a conversation. Hopefully, our listeners did come out to the Untapped showcase that we had.
Yeah,
I got chance. He was there. I had some great conversation with him, and this brother, he's an artist.
Yes. Yeah, very much so.
I am impressed.
Yeah, got a lot of support behind him too. Shout out to Miss Wiz as well. You know, she keeps that thing rolling, man. She keeps it rolling.
Really?
Well, you know, she's
the wind to his sails.
Well, yeah, the tires to his car. That kind of thing.
You be the rubber baby, I be the meat. We got to play that one later.
Exactly. 7:48 here on 88.7 FM KAZI. You're listening to the Morning Grind. Your boy Jabari Warfield. Dab Dub and Symply Courtney all in the building.
We here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Simplyhaha.com. That is you, yes?
It's me.
Yep.
You may know somebody that's linked to that site.
Oh,
yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
Spell it right, though.
That sounds cool.
Spell it right, though. Spell it right real quick because it's not just simply S-I-M.
SYMPLY and HAHA like you'll do when you come to a show that they put on.
Aha. Ha-ha.
Ha-ha.
Did y'all get that? There we go. All right, if you're hitting the road, looks like we got a stalled out car at 290 in Lamar. And looks like something's going on near Old Main Road close to the C-Tech building. I have no idea what that is. I know what the C-Tech building is, but if you're Main Road, the Old Main Road, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So look out for some possible activity in that area. I-35, of course, southbound and northbound. Getting into downtown is going to be a little bit of a struggle. So extra time is what you need on your commute, man. That's for sure. 183 still tightening up as you get close to Breaker Lane, breaks up again, and then of course it's that division at 183 and Mopac that we all know and loathe. That's going to be a little bit of a monster, so just keep that in mind when you hit the road. All right, so if you're online with us, what's up? Shout out to all my online peeps. How you doing? How you doing? Don't forget to share us with a friend. You can get somebody to pick up the TuneIn app from our website, which is KAZI fm.org. Take a little break and come back. More with the morning. This is 88.7 KAZI. We are the Morning Grind. It is straight up 8 o'clock. Shout out to all my online listeners. If you're in your car online with us, we welcome you. All right. Glad y'all are here. Got Dab Dub in the building. Symply Courtney is also in the building.
Yo.
What's good, y'all?
Hey, if they want to know about me, friends tell you should leave me alone. Ha ha. Ha ha.
All right, you need to make a joint, man. Just go into the studio and make a joint. Cause you be up here dropping bars like.
I just want to do the ad libs. Let me just be like, it's crazy.
Yeah, exactly. It is. It's all about the ad libs.
Those are good.
Yeah. I was just doing sound effects and onomatopoeias and stuff.
Yo, that's one of the hardest parts. Is going back and adding all of that. Hopefully your sound engineer, hopefully your producer can help you with that. The lyrics is one thing, But being able to envision, oh yeah, you need an ad lib here, that needs to be there.
Yeah.
Man, that's what you need.
Yeah.
I think that's the make or break.
Yeah, the creativity.
Exactly.
Yeah.
My name is Symply.
Which later, if you was like, who thought to do that? I mean, it's genius, but it's in there.
I was just listening to somebody's stuff, and I think so. I want to say Nelly had a lot of really good ad libs and his stuff back in the day.
Yeah.
I think that was the guy I was looking at that kind of got really close to the new group. I did it.
Yeah, you did it. Don't
got comfortable.
Don't back away from the mic. Do not get comfortable in here. There's no comfort. There's no comfort in this room.
Let's put a buzzer on him.
I need a buzzer.
That'll help you. If you want it.
A shot collar or something.
No, we need one of them thunder shirts that they put on dogs when they bark too much. Yeah, that's still kind of cruel, man. But yeah, it's like you back away from it. Anyway, go ahead.
I would totally love to do the ad lib stuff, man.
Yeah.
Because I think like when we used to do like the little freestyle rapping, we like. What was it, man? What the deal? Deal. I done came down.
Yeah.
And so you do that part, and that was like the whole crew would do that.
Sure.
So it kind of prepared us as a youth or whatever, for me anyways, to do all that stuff. So you start getting in the studio. Let me literally just be like, okay, you need the ad lib. I got you.
Right. Exactly.
Or you need the intro too. I can do an intro.
Yeah.
I can do an intro for you. Oh, y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready. Y'all don't know who coming through. Get them.
Right.
Just that it is right there.
Exactly. And you know what that is, man, is that's basic. That is what is human energy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, that's where everything starts. If you are a musician, if you are a rap artist, if you're a poet, if you're a comic, that is human energy. Right? Yeah. That is human energy. That's where everything starts. The creativity and the human energy that we give. You can be a great musician, you can beatbox, you can do, produce and all of that. But the human element is the biggest part of any genre of music, period.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Period. Like, okay, Lil Jon, famous for 3 words. Yeah, what, and okay.
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 He's getting figures in his bank account. Those residuals.
Yeah, exactly. But he also produces. He also DJs. He's been DJing out in Los Angeles like since 2008, right? Mm-hmm. So he takes that element and takes that creativity and he puts that all in his music. It may be a little simplistic, but it is what it is. And John's just, John is John, man. Mm-hmm. He's
paid.
John is Atlanta. He lights it up, and anywhere he goes, that energy is there. You can tell.
Talking about energy, he does. What is it now? It's like a guided meditation now.
He's got meditation.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep. Yeah. Instead of turning down for what, he's like, okay, yes, I'm going to turn down because I need to turn down.
Turn down for enlightenment.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Turn down for what? This is why you'll turn down. Yeah, I've heard a couple of it, and I think I want to get it and give it a try. But it's like in the back of my mind, it's like, wait a minute, I'm trying to relax, and I'm trying to get into my groove, but this is Lil Jon.
Yeah,
he needs to put out about 2 or 3 more for it to really sink in, I think. Mm-hmm. But yeah, man, it's like because
I imagine him and Dre are collabing on this one. Like Dre has the flute. And then he has the him and 3000.
That's ATL right there.
Oh man, that would I don't know why they didn't collaborate, but I think Andre kind of kept the whole flute situation under wraps. Maybe because that would be
So what y'all saying is if you're trying to do something on the down low, you don't want nobody to know. Y'all gonna go get the brother that's making $1 million for being loud and say and telling everybody what you're gonna do. So Andre couldn't use him like right now. Maybe on the second album, on the follow up. So I get you on the sophomore joint, son. Don't worry, I get you on the sophomore.
Those titles are crazy. I remember when I found out the titles of that album. I thought it was a joke this whole time. Those titles were legit.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, what? He said, I had this dream I was a Panther. And it sounded like something I would do if I'm trying to be very descriptive of a file that I'm saving. And it was just like, wait, this is real. I still haven't listened to the whole album, by the way. I'm going to, but at some point. What you got? You got the album?
I was, Andre? You know what? Let me look, man. Let me see if Andre's in the system. I don't know if he is or not.
Yeah,
they're like sentences, dude. Like they're literally run-on sentences.
They're huge.
Yes.
There's like mad lines. It's crazy. It's crazy.
This is different than Kendrick Lamar's Untitled. He had an album where it was just Untitled, this, that, and the third. And instead, Dre was like, I think he was just saying what he was feeling at the time.
Right, of course, but again, that's what you're supposed to do. That's the human element that I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. And the thing about the only thing that gets me a little bit is that everybody wants to sound like everybody else.
Yeah, I know.
Right,
yeah,
because everybody wants to make that money.
Yep.
Right, and I think at some point when you do that, I think it's okay to do that, for one or two joints. But like when you try to do that on the whole project, you just end up sounding like everybody else. And I think you kind of get lost in the mix a little bit. That's just my opinion. Because back in the day, of course, I know it's a different time, but the individuality, I think, is what kept you going.
Yes,
right. That's what kept you going. That's what makes Roger and Zapp, who I just played a little while ago, unique. And that's what makes After Seven, unique, and Babyface and New Edition and all those guys, is the difference in the human expression. You know what I'm saying? And that's what makes Kendrick Lamar, who I think is an absolute genius.
That guy's dope.
This kid is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah,
he's crazy.
All the accolades, all the projections.
Yeah,
he's satisfying it too.
Yeah.
Because the pressure was on him to be the next carrier of the West Coast.
Right, exactly.
And he stepped up.
Sure,
yeah,
he did.
I can handle the whole weight.
Yep. Handle the whole thing. Okay, here we go. I'm sneaking this up on Courtney.
Do it.
Can you hear it?
Oh yeah.
That is dun, 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 dun. I know we ain't lost our mind, folks. Just stay with us. Just stay with us. We're here. We're still with you. This is 88.7 KAZI. It's 8:07. You're listening to The Morning Grind.
That's how you have to talk.
That's it. Yeah, exactly.
Everybody just relax. Just relax. I know you're in traffic. I know you're stuck in traffic right now.
Yeah, exactly. We know you're stuck in traffic.
I know you see people constantly putting their brakes on. I know it. I get it.
Right.
It could be worse.
Forget all that. Let me come in with my little John voice.
I knew this boy was gonna crush the ice.
Y'all better stop trying to relax. Listen to this, because if you're driving right now, you better stay alert.
Yeah.
Don't start yawning.
Yeah. When you get to work,
recollecting about what had happened.
Yeah.
You
What
stay
happened
focused,
was,
people. Don't be rear-ending nobody.
Be appreciative that you have a job.
What do we say? The moods and events that come out of you listening to this
are not the moods and events of KZI.
So don't try to bring us to court. Although one of us has court in our name.
All you guys have to do is use your turn signal. When you're going to go from the left lane, go ahead and indicate using your left turn signal.
How about
wait for the driver behind you to acknowledge your left turn signal.
Just imagine if there was somebody who'd been out of the music game and you're bringing them in and you're playing this and you're saying, now, would you believe me if I told you that this was a rapper that was talking about pimps and Cadillacs?
And Rosa Parks.
Exactly. Yeah, and Rosa
Bombs
Parks.
Over Baghdad. One of the hypest songs ever.
Oh my God.
But then he can come and do this.
Exactly.
You wouldn't believe it.
You be listening to it, waiting for him to rap. Like, what he gonna rap? Oh,
man, let me tell you something. I wasn't disappointed, but I was looking forward to hearing him drop bars.
I know.
Because he brings
bad dude.
He ain't the ordinary.
Brings heat like nobody brings heat. He really does. His creativity, man, is just absolutely
his features are some of the best.
Yes,
bananas.
Spoken like words when it comes to English language.
Yeah,
I think I'd put his features up there with. I don't know, like. I'm not gonna say put him up there with. I think I'll put him at the top. But you have like guys like Busta Rhymes, that go crazy whenever they're on somebody's track. Method Man goes crazy when he's on the track.
Yeah, he does.
I want to say I was about to say Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg's cool. That's my dude.
Yeah, Snoop's that dude.
I'm trying to think of the last song that he's been on that was just his, but that I liked.
Right.
But anyways, you look at that. And Kendrick Lamar is a great example.
Yeah.
Talk about he gets a song and you think it's his song. Lil Wayne. These guys get songs. You're like, yeah, this is his song. You're like, nah, this is actually somebody else's song.
Exactly. Okay, let's get out of this.
Yeah, I went to sleep.
By the way, I know. By the way, you were listening to the Andre 3000 New Blue Sun joint, which has like titles with about 18 different words in them, and is just absolutely crazy. But not
exaggerating at all.
No, not exaggerating at all. Exaggerating. So here's an artist I do want to pay homage to because I think she just celebrated a birthday a couple days ago, and that is Dana Owens of New Jersey.
Oh, all right.
Dana Owens of New Jersey, a.k.a.
Who is it? AKA
Queen Latifah.
Oh, hey,
UNITY.
Yes.
That's Unity.
She's the equalizer.
Yes, she is. She is the equalizer, son.
I
Big time.
forgot. That's
Yep.
right.
Yep.
She is
Still going strong.
And she ain't playing. She
No.
throwing fools
Still
around.
equalizing.
Exactly. Still equalizer.
Doing Osotogari on fools.
Right. Exactly.
That's Japanese.
So
I was trying to impress you, Courtney.
Felt what you're putting down.
So her first joint was called, one of the first most popular joints was called Ladies First. So she came out swinging with that one. And then there's UNITY, of course, which is another anthem, and Latifah's Had It Up to Here. Those are three like really, really major songs she's put out. She dove into the world of acting when she jumped on Living Single on Fox, and I did not miss an episode of Living Single.
No,
I
that's a good
absolutely
show.
loved
Not.
it.
The
Yeah.
original Friends.
The original, yes, thank you. Woo!
Hey,
Simply Courtney dropping bars over here.
facts.
And the clothing that inspired Fran Drescher's The Nanny as well.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm speaking
Drop
a little
bars,
some-
son.
some.
Drop bars, son. Exactly. And then she went on to star in movies like Chicago, Barbershop 2, Beauty Shop, which was a spinoff, Girls Trip, and who can forget her as, I think it was Cleo.
Cleo.
Yeah.
Set it off.
Oh, my goodness.
son.
One of the best characters ever.
And vehicles.
And you know what?
Yeah.
The
Was a
vehicle
character.
played. The vehicle.
That
should've got a
vehicle should have.
It was a great, it was great. It was a great.
goodness.
movie.
That's-
Especially if you ain't know about no West Coast hitting switches.
Yep.
Like it just, you got in. It's like go ahead it, Tifa.
Yeah.
Hit that.
Exactly.
I
So
forget that Dr. Dre was in that movie.
yeah, he was in that movie.
Supplier.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was in that movie for a minute. Yeah,
Set it
Rock
off.
Pop. But I mean, it's like they were out in L.A., so you had to have you had to represent, right? Exactly. So she has a partner by the name of Shakim, and Shakim has been working with her. They, of course, brought us folks like Naughty by Nature and Apache, rest in peace. As well, she's been nominated for an Oscar. She is the first female hip hop artist to be nominated for an Oscar. She's got a star on the Walk of Fame and also inducted into the New Jersey Hall of Fame.
Hey.
Yes, sir. She has a Doctor of Fine Arts degree from Rutgers, which is also in New Jersey. Her album All Hail the Queen has been added to the Library of Congress National Recording Registry. She's a Grammy Award nominee, Grammy Award winner, 2 Screen Actors Guild Awards, 2 NAACP Image Awards, and a BET Lifetime Achievement Award. And currently you can catch her on, what was that show again?
The Equalizer.
There you go. That's what I'm talking
How
about.
cool, and this is during Women's History Month, that this
Yeah.
is her birthday.
Yeah,
she
man.
is legit history.
One of the
And
best
she's
history.
one of
Yeah,
the
she's
best
history.
lines. Who you calling up?
Yeah.
Yep.
UNIT.
Yep.
Punch him dead in his eye.
Yep. No question. No question.
man.
Yes, sir. All hail the Queen, Queen Latifah. Well, good morning. This is the morning grind, y'all. How you doing? Your boy Jabari in the building, Simply Courtney in the building, Dap Dub in the building. What's up, fellas?
Hello.
Yo,
What's going on?
that Queen Latifah hit hard, man.
Man, she's something else, man. She is
That
something-
was legit.
She is the epitome of what we all, I think, at some point either aspire to be or would like to be, is someone who is not only, who came out the gate swinging.
Yes.
Right? It wasn't like she just said, okay, well, let me jump on the bandwagon. Right? She came out the gate saying, ladies first, and UNITY, unity in the hoods, be respectful, be a man, open the door, and all of that stuff. And she came out and she didn't just rest. She worked with other artists and came out. She was very Afrocentric when she came through.
Yep.
Same thing, and she's been through a lot. Like she lost her mom. She lost her younger brother as well. They loved to ride motorcycles, and he was unfortunately lost his life in a motorcycle accident.
Yeah.
Actually, in the UNITY video, when you see that key swinging, that's the key to his bike.
Oh.
Right? Yeah. So she was very tight with her family, and now she's cracking heads on the Equalizer. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, I love watching
She's had
her
a
do her
career that went so far now that you almost forget the music part. And so when
Yeah.
people see her singing, they're like, what is she doing singing? I was like, y'all don't remember, this is a musician
Oh, yeah.
first, and then an actress. I like to just say actor, because people get mad when you say tris. It's like they're all actors.
Right.
But an actor, everything else second. But yeah, this is like that Will Smith,
Yeah.
Ella Cool J.
Talent.
Ice-T even.
Yeah.
Where
Yes.
like they're musicians first, and their career on screen is so prolific that you almost forget about the music part. Every once in a while, they'll do something just to remind you.
Well,
Just in case you forgot.
Symply Courtney, let me get you even more impressed with Ice-T.
Let's go.
If I told you he came out with a fire rock headbanging joint, would that surprise you?
No, I remember.
Yeah.
So only
Body
because I
count.
know about it.
Yeah.
I
Body
know
count.
about
Yeah,
it.
body count was legit.
Body count was serious.
And then unfortunately, it was too good because
Yeah.
it caught some attention. What was the cop killer joint?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna say it.
It got a lot of
Didn't the
it got
FBI
a lot
get
of
on them too?
attention.
I know some people got on him.
It got a lot of
Yeah,
attention.
it did. It got a lot of attention.
He caused, didn't, if I remember correctly, that album, didn't that cause the parental advisory thing, or was that NWA?
No, that was either NWA or Luke.
I keep
Two Live
forgetting
Crew.
Luke.
Yeah, I
Two
wonder who
Live
got
Crew.
there
This
first.
was a
Yeah.
time period, is what
Yeah.
y'all are saying.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah, it was because NWA, but not NWA. Two Live Crew had As Nasty as They Wanted to Be out, right? And in Florida, this whole thing of indecency, the record was declared legally obscene.
What?
Legally obscene. You could not legally sell this record in any music store in Florida.
What?
As a matter of fact, a brother got arrested who had a small music store. He got arrested for selling the Two Live Crew As Nasty as They Want to Be album, for selling an album. Now, I understand, it was raunchy, it was crazy, it was nasty, but if I want to spend my money on it, who are you to tell me what I can spend my money on? You know what I'm saying? There are a whole lot of things that were very detrimental at the time. Even here in this town, even here in Austin, there was stuff you could buy 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You could spend your own money on. You walk into a store, go in and do, get stuff that, that was considered mainly adult.
Yeah.
Right? And walk right out without a problem. But in Florida, they had that issue, man.
It feels like we're currently dealing with something like that now. I can't speak on the exact place or the exact site because we're family friendly. But
Yes, we
it's
are.
currently going on here in the state of Texas. If you know, you know. Where they're telling you what you can and can't look at and all of that. So it's really weird considering that was 30 years ago?
Yes, sir.
That there are still a few of those things that the remnants are still existing now, to where we have do I say the government, call it what it is, even though it's technically statewide government or whatever, speaking on what you can and can't consume and how you consume in your own time. That is wild.
Yes, sir.
Well, when it comes to art, I think that we get a little distracted.
Yeah, we do.
We're not against rap. We're not against rappers, but we are against those thugs.
Yeah.
Remember, Bone Thug used that. Remember, they used that intro, and that was a reverend. That was Reverend Calvin Butts that said that. But
That's a funny name.
I know. C. Butts.
I'm not
Reverend C.
mature
Butts.
enough not to laugh at that. That's a funny name.
Be careful. Yeah, be careful.
But, no, I knew a Seymour.
No, Jesus
Okay,
Christ.
next topic.
Oh,
Next topic, bro. Next. Please hit the next button.
No, so when they weigh in, when they weigh in, it's I think that's what makes people gravitate to those items even more.
Yeah.
Because now you're telling me what I can't do. Rock was the same way.
Right.
When Rock came out, those parents did not want that. When Elvis came out and he was switching those hips, people did not want to see that.
The
And all
Elvis
it did
thing
was
was
make
really a
people
thing.
go to
Yeah.
it even more.
Yeah.
To this day, I'm shocked that was really a thing. That when they
Yeah.
saw Elvis dance, they said you couldn't shoot him below the waist
Yeah, you couldn't shoot him below the waist
because of him just shaking his hip.
And
because
all
he was
they
doing
did-
it like black folks.
And it just drove more people
He
to
was
want to
doing it like
do
black
it.
folks.
They were interested then. Well, why is he so provocative?
Right.
Why is he getting the people going?
I cannot really believe that that's a thing.
That was a
Or
thing, bro.
anyways,
When you
but
look back at it.
You know what I look at it now? I imagine where we're at right now. Let's say 50 years from now, there are going to be some things that we were kind of very prudent about.
Yeah.
That they're going to be like, oh, I can't believe back in 2024 they didn't let you fill in the blank.
Yep.
Right. Exactly.
Interesting.
Oh yeah.
So something that I think has been the test. It was the test of time.
Yeah.
And that you can look into now is I got the question.
Come on.
And the question is, do women cheat more than men?
Are we supposed to answer that, or are we supposed to just let it stay there?
I'm
'Cause
gonna let
I know
y'all
the
answer. I'm
answer.
just gonna run the music.
I know the answer. Am I supposed to say it or not? Because I'll
Go
say
for it. Go for it. Drop
I
it, son.
said. Now
Drop
you
it.
said, do women cheat more?
Yes.
The answer is yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in agreement.
Yeah.
Because they can.
Exactly.
They can. Women. Well, here's the thing. I won't say that all women are prone to cheat, but I think they cheat better.
Yeah.
The ones that do,
Speak on
the
it,
ones
brother.
that choose to can cheat better because women are very detail oriented.
Man.
Guys are not.
No.
Guys are not. Guys is like, okay, let's say if it was a dog and you threw a bone out in the middle of the street and the dog would just run. That's us.
Yeah.
A woman's gonna say, yeah, that bone looks good, but I'm not. I'm seeing cars coming and I'm not running out of the street.
That was
Yeah.
a very good analogy.
That's the truth. It's like, oh yeah, that bone looks
Man,
good.
I'm
but
in
no
the street
one.
so fast trying to get to the bone. I didn't got hit. I didn't pass 3 cars
It's
to
free.
get there.
Yep.
That letting me know that hey,
free.
you don't need to be here.
You got to get
Yes,
to it.
sir.
There is a
Yes,
bone
sir.
actually on the sidewalk. I'm like, ooh, the one on the street look funny.
Exactly.
You got a bone back at the house. You see where I'm going?
Yeah.
I got a bone back at the house.
Yeah.
Nah, I think I want the bone on the street a little bit more. It's been in the sun and it's a little brown and it's flapping in the wind. I like that.
Well, when it comes to opportunities, it's just like anything else. When we Monday morning armchair quarterback things, what's the first thing we say is, oh, I would never. Well, you've never been in that situation where
That's
the heat
real.
is on you.
That's real.
So it's easy to say it, but why do you think that a lot of people who have all that heat on them, why do you think they have these indiscretions? Because it is hard to resist temptation.
Temptation is hard to resist. Hard to resist. All right, I think we got a caller. Good morning, caller. You're on the air. Good morning.
Oh, they couldn't resist the temptation
They had
to get off the line.
Well,
It's
you
like,
know,
nah,
sometimes
you
it
know what?
happens.
I can't do it.
Sometimes it
They
happens.
fell for the okie doke.
I can't wait.
I listen, it's a situation, and I think we kind of spoke on it earlier. When you have the opportunity, you can't speak, or no. When you haven't had the opportunity,
Yes.
you can't speak for people that have had the opportunity.
No.
A person that, doesn't get tempted, because we're in temptation here, they don't really understand the feelings of a person that has that thrown at them 24/7. Person that's out there that's
No
in
idea.
the public eye that is considered conventionally attractive.
Yeah.
That person is getting I'm gonna say thrown at them in ways you wouldn't believe. Whereas people that aren't considered conventionally attractive or just hanging out, they get to go to the store and nobody's bothering them. They get to just smile at somebody and the person doesn't think, "Ooh, this person's flirting with me." No, they're just being a nice person. Oh, that's so nice. Thank
Right,
you.
exactly.
I look at you like a brother.
Exactly.
You're like a brother. to
Sure.
me.
Yeah. Oh, you're like a brother. Good morning, caller. How you doing?
Good morning. I'm doing well. How are you?
Doing good. Doing good.
I felt inclined to call in because you guys are saying that women cheat more than men. I was hoping that you guys would elaborate on that, more of a substantial topic. But I don't feel that temptation is something that is difficult for every single person to resist. I feel that should be attached to a strong mind and determination as well.
Right. Would you also say that communication between a man and a woman as to needs, wants, interests, does that also play a part of it?
Communication is vital on both sides because of the fact that you have to be able to understand yourself and your partner.
Yep. No, she ain't wrong. She's not wrong. Because I think that's one of the reasons that people do cheat, because they're not getting something that either they want or something that they saw, or something that they're interested in, and things kind of go, okay, well, I'm not getting what I want or what I saw. Or it may be one of those things where you see somebody, and you're interested, and then things kind of go, they're not as spicy as they were when you first met that person, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's true, too. Both of those are prominent factors. But again, it still boils down to the communication. You have to be willing to explain this to your partner and then give your partner a chance to be able to creatively express that back to you to make sure that both parties are understanding each other. That it also comes with comprehension because you cannot have one without the other. It's like you're building a bridge and you only have half of the bridge if you have half of the communication that's involved.
Amen to that. Yep, that's for real.
What if you start building a bridge and you find out you don't like the bridge you got?
Well, then you communicate that and then you choose to let that go and start over somewhere differently.
Which doesn't happen a lot, though.
No.
It doesn't happen a lot, but it is
There
possible.
aren't that many strong people out there that will shut down a relationship and walk away and start anew, especially if they put some time in.
Yeah.
If they have tiptoed around those hard conversations, and before you know it, you 8 months, a year and a half into it,
Right.
man,
You done made a whole.
they ain't
bridge.
walking away.
You done made a whole.
And that's
bridge
the
and you're
reason
going bridge.
why. That's the reason why uncomfortable conversations are necessary, because you cannot grow in your comfort zone. You must grow outside of your comfort zone, and it's
Okay.
necessary to get to that level of understanding. I shut down a 10-year relationship because it was not what it needed to be. After I have communicated that a plethora of times, I
Let's
exhausted
go.
the possibility of a resolution. So in those moments, I choose to walk away.
But why would you stay in it for 10 years, though? I think you knew in year one.
Well, it wasn't always, because like you said, I mean, like it starts off with the honeymoon stage. You know, it's not always bad. You know what I mean? It progressively declines. And again, with me saying I exhausted the possibility of a resolution, that's me giving you time to figure it out. And if at some point you choose not to, or it does not happen, that is the time to leave.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Very good. No, you're right. Well, caller, thank you for calling in. What's your name?
Danae,
Okay. Well, thank you so much, sister. I appreciate
Thanks
you
for
calling. All right.
in.
y'all have a good day.
All right. You too.
So,
Okay,
of
so
course.
she's not wrong. She's not wrong about all that.
So, for the first point that she brought up, of course, look, we are talking about a topic. Can I say I have polled every lady in all of Austin
Yes,
to
you
find out
can.
if they cheat more than men? We can only talk about our views, our opinions, our experiences. I can tell you personally, I have been with a lot of ladies who have told me, "Oh, I can't have my boyfriend find out. I can't have such and such find out." I hate to say this, one of the things I was most proud about, it was one time I was down at a college down in Florida. I won't name names.
Okay.
It has a club on campus.
Okay.
Maybe named after an aquatic animal. And there were two ladies there dancing together.
Hey.
And then I was able to leave with both of them. And
Let's
they were
go.
in a relationship. And I thought
okay,
to
big
myself,
dog.
no, but I thought to myself,
That's
like,
your
oh, I have
limitations.
arrived.
Right.
And I was happy about that. I'm just saying that there are people that are out there who talk the real and don't. Now, if you can have a real conversation, that's all I'm saying. If we can have real conversations with our friends, I would love our listeners to poll your circle where you know you're going to get real talk back and ask someone if they've cheated. And if you look at those numbers and you ask them why they did it, then you'll come back and be like, yeah, Dapper D, you was right.
I'm curious to hear what they consider cheating too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Got one?
yeah, that's, you know, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Let's take a call real quick. Good morning, caller. You're on the air. How you doing?
Hey, what's up, gentlemen? It's T-Bone T. What's going on?
Oh, what's
Fuck
good,
it.
fool? What's up? How you doing, my brother? What's going on, man?
Hey, man, word. hey, I'm not going to let that go. You know, I know it's old school. I ain't going to let it go, man.
Right. I know.
Speak on it.
Speak on it.
Hey, man, you know, sometimes women, the expectation for women is just too much for men. You know, because I think a lot of women watch too much TV. You know,
Yeah.
that's what I really believe, because the expectation is, you know, because men don't have everything a lot of other men got. You know, like a lot of movie stars and athletes and all that.
Right.
But the expectation is just too much. You know, that's what I really believe that, man.
No, so that's the conversation. Those are the evaluations that the lady needs to do on the uptake. Look, I will always say, T-Bone, don't be going to no movie theater for a date.
Right.
You can't talk. You can't get to know that person. What you need to be doing is spending time with them.
Right.
You need to see them at some angst. Watch them. Go watch a football game with them, and then step back and look at their reaction. See if they're demonstrative, if they're kicking over tables, if they're dropping expletives. Like you can start to see control.
Right.
You can see themselves step outside themselves. They've probably been sipping on a little something too. You're gonna learn a lot in those situations. That's an evaluation, and then you can have a conversation, and then you gotta have a conversation with yourself and say, do I think I could change this? Now, one of the problems, T-Bone, is to your point. A lot of women think that they can fix men. To what you're saying,
That's
But
a good point.
We are
Yes.
built
Yes.
a certain
Don't
way.
fix me.
Look, it's you could fake it. I'm gonna have some smooth brother calling up saying, "No, man, you know, either they gonna go the biblical route or they gonna be like, no, my mama raised me and okay, bro, that's you. But I know you ain't spitting that when you go to the barbershop, because you know everybody else in that barbershop, the majority are different. And this is how we are. If that thing walks past, that neck is turning. And y'all know that that's part of who we are.
Yep.
And you can fake it all day and tell me, oh, I don't do that.
That's okay, but
I do.
Then that ain't real talk.
But there's one thing to read the menu, is another thing to order off of it.
But
Come
we still
on
got
now.
but you gotta
You know what
look
I'm
like you, because you say to yourself, I can't miss out on that. You done seen 1,000 of them.
Can't act on
But
it.
I gotta
T-Bone,
turn my head and look.
T-Bone, what do you think?
Yeah, well, man, everybody thinks different, but women, I don't know, man. That's why I like my single life, man, because
Gang.
I have had, in the past, I have had sex with women. I didn't know if they was married, and then after we had the sex, she said she's married. I said, why you do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Thank
they
you.
want to blame me.
Yeah.
But I didn't know if they was married or not.
No.
I don't even like to do that.
They don't lead with that all the time. There many times I found out one lady, it wasn't until I got back to her spot when I saw the pictures on her wall by her bed, her dorm room bed, and dude was away in the Marines.
Oh.
Wait,
Yeah.
you ain't tell me that. Well, I mean, I didn't leave, but what I'm saying is,
be like that, huh?
and he called 1 or 2 times while I was there.
Oh.
And I got the shh, be quiet. I want them dudes to call in. How many, and ladies, but how many times have people been in that situation? Like, shh, shh, shh. You gotta be quiet in the background.
Right,
Look, I'm talking about that life.
Yeah.
I'm talking about that life. It happens.
Yeah, it does happen, and then a lot of women, they always blaming the man, All the time it's not the man.
No.
Because I had a relationship, and I was going through some change with women. We done broke up. Now they trying to get back with me because, I'm doing a lot better. No, ain't no coming back, because when you die, you don't come back.
Timo said,
You know
you're
what
dead
I'm
to
saying?
me. You're dead to
You
me.
don't come back. Because I don't make the same mistake twice.
Nope.
I know your name is Lois, but I'm gonna call you Mummy because you're dead to me. You know what I'm saying? That's what Timo said.
Because I believe that women's expectations for some men is way too high. It's way too high.
I mean,
You talking about in terms of like money and all of that, or what are you
Yeah,
talking
I'm
about in
talking
terms of?
about, like they watch a lot of soap operas or a lot of TV.
No, he's right.
This guy that bought his wife a new car, bought her this and bought her that, but a lot of men can't do that.
yeah. So
I think if you compatible and put your money together and try to go from there, it'll work out. But
Right.
a lot of women, it just never satisfied.
T-Bone. See,
Yes,
that's
sir.
what that's the evaluation. That's the decision she has to make. So what she's going to realize is there's a local brother, one who is, let's just say he's the delivery guy. Let's say he is just a blue collar, just a worker bee. You don't want that guy. You want the guy that is in the Bentley that can buy you all those things.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. You might have overlooked a good guy that would have been for you, who may not
That's
have,
right.
who cheated on you, but you chased the high profile guy that's jet setting, that's taking these corporate trips, that can do, who can afford to be in different situations, high class parties with other individuals. Well, see, that's what you chose to do.
Right, and you may not be compatible with that person.
Thank
period.
you.
Regardless,
Yeah, that's
regardless
right.
of what they have.
Overlooking an opportunity because you want to chase that. But I will tell you this. Just like I said that it's in our DNA, guys, to want to look and to chase that bone that was thrown out into the street. It is in women's DNA and nature to look for those opportunities where they can be kept, where they can be provided for.
Sure,
and not all.
But that's every. But
y'all
I
can
mean,
call up and say you're saying everybody.
But that's but don't women want to find somebody that they're compatible with, and not necessarily be kept, but be in a situation where they're comfortable, where everybody's comfortable,
Yes.
where you create a family.
Yes.
Right. Or a situation, and maybe not family, but something.
The brother
close
that's
to
living
that.
check to check. Do you think he's getting as
and
much
I
interest
wanna say, man,
as the big baller
I
guy?
want to say that a lot of men like to have sex, but I think it's a lot of women like to have even more sex. So that's what I believe.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean,
They
that's
don't- they don't
women,
lead
they're
with
human
it.
beings. Women, sisters got needs.
They
you know
wouldn't
what
be
I'm saying?
wrong.
They wouldn't be. Yes.
Right. Hey, if y'all ever watch that show Cheetahs, and on like on BET, Caught Up in the Act.
Yep.
Y'all need to watch that.
Yep. I know exactly.
Hey, I'm gonna let y'all go, man. I want to say this. Word.
All right, we'll see your crazy self on Friday, man. You have a good one.
All right, later, guys.
All right, later.
Yeah, he dropped it.
Yeah, he dropped.
No,
he dropped
it's. This is where, again, we as adults, and before you, I mean, you can call up, but you won't affect me.
No.
But before you call up and get all angry at me, look within yourself. At the end of the day, if you made a decision for a person and that person ended up cheating on you, not once, not twice, but a lot, again, there was a bunch of decisions that made you get to arrive to that point in that relationship. You chose that person. I mean, you may not have. Why'd you rush to get in a relationship? Because clearly you probably need to spend more time and learn a little bit more.
You know, here's the thing. I don't necessarily know. I think it's what she had said in terms of that is that, you know, there's a point where you know a person, and Martin Luther King said this, is that the true measure of a man, he said at that time, the true measure of a man is not where he stands in times of comfort and convenience, but in times of challenge and controversy.
Yes.
When you are challenged, when you're backs against the wall, when you are dealing with something, you'll know what kind of person you got. You know what I'm saying? Oops, phone's off the hook. You know what kind of person you got because you'll know if they're going to have your back or not, and you know how things are going to roll. So it's just one of those situations. Okay, let's take one more call real quick, and then we're going to go to break. See if I can get this right. Push that button. Push this button. Hey, caller, how you doing? Good morning.
Good morning. How y'all doing?
Doing good.
Great.
Don't get it twisted. It ain't an honest woman out there.
Man, you gonna get us so much hate call.
I'm going to tell you like it's
He kept it real though. Go for it.
Now, see, I'm going to tell you, my great-grandmother and my grandmother and my mother, they had a history of working with their husband or their boyfriend or their lover. These women, when you meet them these days, they have 3 and 4 babies by 3 and 4 different men. And they'll tell you they're looking for a good man. But you didn't have a relationship with 17 others. So, you know, what kind of man you looking for?
Hey, I mean,
you know, you're not a gold digger. You just made all these mistakes by just laying up. You had Mr. Right.
Right.
Hey.
Right. Understood.
And it is so sad. They're always saying, why is the brothers with the white women or the Spanish women? It's no other choice but when you're young and you gotta have sex and enjoy life. Because it's a headache waiting to happen when you get tired of one of these black women.
Well,
I disagree with that.
Your opinion. Your opinion.
Yeah, it's your opinion. It's okay. It's okay to have your opinion. I mean, my mother. You know, no disrespect. My mother was one of the most loving women on this planet. She raised 2 kids. She got 2 degrees. She stood by my daddy. You know, and you know, sure they went through their things, but that's I have to disagree with you on that one, bro.
Okay, let me tell you.
No disrespect.
When I said that, you know, my mother told me, "Don't you forget, I'm a woman too." I said, "I didn't leave you out either."
Right. Oh my!
You know, you black.
Yep.
You know, this is a different kind of woman out here in this world today.
Yeah, you're right about that.
And you max your credit card out, your savings, your retirement, and your Social Security check down. You know what she had?
I'm gonna say this. We're in a different time, and I know we're up against break. I'm gonna say this real fast. We're in a different time. So yes, our forefathers, our parents, our grandmothers, they only could date within their race. They only had those options. Man, you could swipe here, you could swipe there, you can meet up. I mean, there's so many different opportunities now. The world is open up. We talked about Martin Luther King. Well, it's happening. The dream is now. That there are opportunities. What he said, I want you to be with this color and that color and all of us to be around. Well, it's there. So yeah, the people that complain that say that, I think that they are wrong to say, because they're generalizing, saying that every person is only going to the other race just because. Come on. You can't say that. But the opportunities are there, and they're going to take their opportunities.
On my nerve this time. You talking about Martin Luther King, Jackson. Now, Jesse Jackson had a love child, and Martin Luther King had an affair. It ain't nobody perfect in this world.
No, you're right about that.
nobody's
There are no perfect people.
And we should have caught too much stuff and make people think everything that we say is true. But all them old congressmen and senators, we send them all across the United States to come back and say, what did you learn about the rail system? And you know what they tell us? We had a fair. We didn't have time.
I hope he didn't admit it like that.
I hope that wasn't the drop.
Wouldn't that be refreshing if they did, though? Like, you'd be like, yo, he's changed it. He took the truth serum. He's like, actually, you know what I was doing last night?
I'm going to tell you, brothers, if you got a piece of woman, she's better than a no woman.
There you go.
But you got to have the right piece.
Yeah.
I respect that.
Yeah.
I don't know where to find that right piece, brothers.
Me neither, dude.
Yeah, just
No one has figured that out.
If you're looking for the right piece, that's
Man,
one thing. Looking for the perfect piece is a difference.
I've been out here single 15 years.
Let's go.
And I've been in some relationships and some commitments and some lies, and the dog that bit me in the butt.
Same.
Nice.
So
I appreciate.
I can't justify it. I think that's why all these men are going with men and women are going with women.
But you know what? That's a choice. That's a choice. That's a choice.
Especially because you don't have to hide it anymore.
Right, exactly. Yeah,
We're in a different day.
Yeah, it's a different day, and that's anybody's feeling that can feel that.
The day I have to do that, I'm just going to cut it off and just tell them
Wait.
Ooh, okay.
I'm through.
I'm
through.
I'm telling you.
No, I think he just meant cut off.
No,
the
I know what he's
search.
talking
No,
about.
No, he said cut off
Everybody listening
relationships.
knows exactly what he meant when he said it. They ain't a person listening to this station that don't know what he meant when he said that. Lord have mercy. Wow.
Well, see, I tell them like this here. The only time I ever did some stuff like that was with the colonoscopy. And the only time you don't go back there.
What?
I have no idea.
The only time you don't go back there.
Was it?
Yeah, okay, yeah, I
You
know.
don't have no reason back there if you ain't doing the colonoscopy.
Right.
But y'all have a nice weekend.
All right, you too, man. Thanks for calling in. Appreciate it. Oh my goodness. All right, let's take a break.
Hey, yo.
88.7
Station
FM.
is wild.
This is 88.7 FM KAZI 904. Don't forget to log on to kazifm.org. That is our website. And you can also make a tax-deductible donation to your favorite radio station. And as well, don't forget to log on and get the TuneIn app for your phone. All right? My boys in the building. Dab Dub, Symply Courtney. My name is Jabari. What's going on? Getting a little hot up in here.
Yes.
We got to turn on the AC because it's getting a little warm up in here.
Hey, we talking.
This is true.
Community radio. The community is weighing in.
Hey, I just need to know what the traffic looking like, man. Boy, might be running late to some stuff.
I'm glad you reminded me because I almost, after all of that, I was like, okay, what am I supposed to do next? All right, looks like we got stalled out car 35 and Highway 290. Could take southbound direction lanes. Watch out for that. As far as traffic is concerned, things piling up. Things are still a little tough getting through downtown, especially out of the south side. If you're headed into downtown, look out for some delays. I'd give myself about 20 extra minutes of drive time at least. If you're headed from the north side into downtown Austin, it breaks up a little bit as you get closer into Breaker. And then, of course, as you get to that upper lower deck division, that's where things start to hit up again. So, yeah, traffic in Austin, Texas, all kind of stuff happening in Austin, Texas. Oh, my goodness. Hope you guys are doing good. Don't forget to check me out later on tonight as I bring you jazz and other vibes. Yeah. It is, yes, sir, it's smooth jazz and R&B from today and back in the day from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. tonight. And, of course, all the great programming we got here on 88.7 KAZI can be underwritten by your business. Once again, log on to kazifm.org. All right? So, fellas, hey, let me jump on. So I know we've been jumping on this other topic. I think we're. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. I think we got to take this call real quick. Let me see. Take this call real quick. Good morning, caller. How you doing?
Good morning. It's Polly Pockets. I almost forgot my name for a second.
Hey, that's all right. I almost did that myself. I was like, where am I? Polly Pockets, good morning. How you doing?
I'm good. I just have to say thank you to the previous caller for making me laugh.
Didn't he? He was great.
We bring the music and the comedy. We got comedy up here. We got comedy on the phone. It's live and direct. So what's going on?
There are no honest women. He said there was no honest women. He just hasn't found it.
This is true.
This
is true.
I mean, he's attracting a special type of woman. Let's put it that way.
No, but Polly,
yeah.
remember what I said about there's decisions that we all make? So someone like that, maybe he's got to switch up the type of woman he's looking for. Start fishing in different ponds because clearly the path that he's going down might be the wrong path. Am I right?
Yeah, but I don't think he wants to go in another pond. He felt some type of way about that.
No, you're right, and he's one of these folks that wants to go down that path, and to say, oops, looks like we lost her, and to say that there are no honest women, I think is definitely not a good thing, to put out there, man. I believe that there are very honest women in this sphere. You just got to find the right one. Good morning, caller. How you doing?
Hey, man, I want to apologize to you guys because every time I start talking and saying something, you got all kind of people calling in.
What are we calling in?
No, you didn't.
Even like in sports, this guy was crying on the phone about the Cowboys last week. And I said, man, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to have fun in life. This T-Bone team, this Oklahoma.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, world, I'll talk with y'all later.
Okay, man, later.
No. To what he's saying though, look, we are taking these calls. We are obliging because we want to hear from you. That's just that person's opinion. And yeah, to T-Bone's point, if someone wants to come in and go on a diatribe about how wrong he is, okay, we can go that direction if that's what you want to do. When you finally get on the air, we can talk about T-Bone T or the previous caller or another caller.
Of course, and we just want to talk about just let it out because everybody's going to have different opinions.
Yes,
nobody's going to have the same opinion, and that's the whole thing. So we just letting folks let folks say what they need to say, and apparently this is a hot button topic.
Yeah, oh yeah,
a lot of folks jumping on. Good morning, caller. How you doing?
Hey guys, what's going on? It's West Texas, man.
What's up, West Texas?
What's good, sir?
I've been listening, just for a little bit, man, and it's crazy out here, man.
it's crazy out here.
It is crazy out here.
It's crazy out here. That's the way I'm gonna put it. Out of here.
Understood.
Let me tell you something about women.
Okay.
And trusting women. And it's vice versa with trusted men.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you for saying that.
My opinion. It's just my opinion. Everybody got their own opinion, man. But I believe, once you get a good woman, and you know that this woman's a good woman. This woman ain't been beat on and cheated on, and the way you know this is because she ain't told you stories about her past with men and how she been hurt and tore down.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So if she ain't been done that way, don't do her that way.
Right.
No, that's
right.
true.
Exactly.
Don't,
Exactly.
just let her go, man, and so somebody else can get a good woman.
Right.
But the ones, when you get with them and they tell you, well, I done had men cheat on me, and I'm not going for this, and I'm not going for that, and my last relationship and the relationship after that, and I'm divorced, and they're not going to trust you anyway.
No.
Right.
That's your sign.
Exactly. Let me ask you a question, bro. Is there a time when, like, women and men, that if you have been hurt in the past, if you've dealt with some craziness in the past and you're trying to move on, is there a time to let the past be the past and not judge the person that you're with? Or should you keep looking for those red flags even when you get into a new relationship?
Man, like I said, it goes both ways. You can try your hardest to say, hey, I'm going on, and this lady I got, I don't care about her past. I'm going to be as good as I can to her, and this way it's going to be. Man, you really got to work at it.
Yeah.
Because flying bricks come your way.
This is true.
And then you got to say, hey, I said I was going to be a good dude. I'm not going to do it. So the best thing to do is you as a man, just stay an honest man, because the woman you with, if she's any good at all, she going to see, hey, this man trying. This man, he wants me, and maybe I need to change something about myself.
There you go. Get introspective.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But it goes both ways, because there's torn up men, there's torn up women, especially in the black, field. We got a lot to work on.
Well, in our community, man, I think that we're not only dealing with relationships, we're dealing with the outside world. We're dealing with, being judged, on colorism. We're dealing with issues that affect us locally, issues that affect us nationally, and I think we've been dealing with that a lot, and then
right.
Couple that and bind that with trying to have a relationship with someone. It's really, it can be tough because we're trying to absorb everything it is to be black and then everything it is to be in a relationship.
Hey, you know what? I got a partner, and this relationship is a good relationship. I've been around them. But when the job thing comes up, things get heated.
Oh, really? Yeah.
I'm talking about to the point of breaking up and, stones being thrown. I'm like, hey, hold up. I'm like, hey, we was talking about, some good things, eating and going out now.
Right.
Just as a black man and a black woman, like you say, this world, if you don't watch your relationship, it'll tear you down. All types of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think I think probably that if it sounds like y'all are, if you're in a situation where it can get heated and stuff gets thrown around and it doesn't have anything to do with you. At some point, I think you might need to communicate. I'm not a relationship expert, bro. I would just say like at some point you probably need to communicate. And say, listen, I know this is bothering you. And I know this is, but when we're going out to eat, if that's our time to work on us, because you know what I'm saying, because and it's okay to talk about things that bother you, but you don't want it to ruin what you don't want it to ruin what you're doing. If you out getting your eat on and relaxing and enjoying some time doing stuff, sometimes it's okay to talk about things like that, but you don't want it to ruin that.
Let me give you just a quick I mean, we're talking and everybody's good, and then he mentions, man, I tried applying over here, and they wrote me a letter telling me, they weren't interested in me. And she just went off and said, I told you don't even apply over there. What you apply over there for anyway?
Right.
You're better with this and you're better with that. And then he says, I've tried that too, and that didn't work. Well, you need to try harder. That's where it went up. I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
So, but it wasn't even, it could have been better than that.
Right. Well, y'all just need to talk. Just one-to-one and just really concentrate and just say, listen, this is what I need, and say what you need.
No, I really do have friends. It ain't me. He's about y'all.
Okay, okay, sorry, that's my bad.
Yeah.
But I will pass that on.
Yeah.
But another thing is, I even got friends that broke up because of sex. Come on, man. But it's crazy.
Yeah,
That's what I say.
Relationships are crazy. Exactly.
Yeah, it's a big world, and you got to be careful who you with.
Yes, sir. No question. Well, thanks for calling in, man. We appreciate it.
Woman. All right.
Take care.
So, Jabari, when he first started, it comes down to you got to know yourself. Before we start getting into relationships, you got to know yourself and because there's expectations you should have of yourself. Forget the next person.
Yeah.
What are you willing to deal with? What energy do you want? We were talking off air, me, you, and Symply Courtney, about energy, right?
Right.
So if I'm out on somebody and then they want to open up, that's your sign. If they keep talking about all their past relationships and then it's always woe is me, and they take no accountability, you got to ask yourself, look at how they're presenting it. It could all be facts, but look at how they're presenting it. They're just so negative. They don't even want to put a positive spin. The accountability would be the positive spin and say, but at the end of the day, I chose that person.
Right.
I stayed in that relationship with some. So that's what I'm saying. You got to know within yourself, and you got to stick to your hard line of, these are the constraints I have on myself
Right.
and on the person I'm looking for.
Exactly. Good morning, caller. How you doing? You're on the air.
Y'all talking mess up there.
Set us straight then. Set us straight.
Yes.
What is wrong with y'all? Y'all lost y'all mind.
No. That's the callers.
Yeah.
We're giving people. Hold up. Time out.
Y'all-
Hold on. We're giving folks a chance to say what's on their mind. I'm not judging nobody. Trust me, I'm the wrong person to be judging anybody in terms of relationship.
Yeah.
Well, you don't want started stuff this morning.
He
Was say what?
You the one started this morning.
No, it was me.
no, it
I
was-
read the
it-
topic.
yeah, it was my
I don't
boy.
think we sound alike on the radio, but yeah, it
I
was.
ain't talking about you, baby. I ain't talking about you. I'm talking to one answer phone. You know what I'm talking about.
Huh?
Huh? That's you.
No.
He the one started stuff about the woman cheating.
No, that
No,
was me.
no,
I
switch
brought
it
it
up.
up. I'm
Switch it up.
Dapper D. I presented that
No,
topic.
you the one started.
Yes,
I'm
I
gonna get on
did.
you then.
Yes,
switch
yeah.
it up.
No, send it.
Yeah.
Send it. So what are your thoughts and opinions?
No
then?
fighting, just talking. No fighting, just talking.
No, I'm not talking. I'm not fighting. I love y'all.
No, we
love you
appreciate.
too.
We love you
We
too.
love
I love you. But I'm just saying,
Go ahead.
every woman do not cheat.
No. I never said every woman. I said women cheat more than men. That's generic. That's general. That's a
Okay.
general
No,
statement.
they don't. No, they don't.
I didn't say
Men
all.
cheat more than women.
Okay, back that up.
Okay, now let me ask you, do you think if a woman decides to cheat that she's going to cheat better?
Yeah, she gonna cheat better, but I'm just telling you, men cheat better than women. I'm telling you.
Men cheat better than women?
Well, or men cheat more
Yeah.
often. Maybe I think men cheat more often.
Yeah, is that where you're going?
Yes, well, I'm going.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so then to your point, are you saying that, let's just say in your circle, you got 5 men that you have never been romantically involved with that are friends, and you have 5 women that you've never been romantically involved with that are your friends. And if you were to talk to all of those 5 to just those populations, do you think that they would tell you the truth? And out of the 5, you're saying what, 4 out of 5 or 3 out of the 5 guys have cheated, and 5 out of the 5 ladies have not? Can you confidently say that?
I'm gonna put it this way. I'm like, if you can't tell me the truth, I can look in your eyes. So I put this down. I can tell a man cheating or not. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But I'm saying, man cheat on a woman more than a woman.
Okay.
And they know it. I ain't say all women,
Mm-hmm.
and I ain't say all ladies. But ladies do cheat. But
Right.
it's cheat, like you said, it's cheat good in a man. But a man cheats worse than they get caught.
Yeah, because we don't know what we're doing when we
Yeah.
just like, yeah, you're right about that.
I think we're at the
Now,
point. It's you've heard the phrase, if a tree falls in the woods and no one's around, does it make a sound? So just because it's not on blast, because I would think it is more public when you find out that the guy is cheating, because not a lot of guys are going to put it out there, I got cheated on. But a lot of ladies will get the likes and put it out there to their friends and in their social media groups, and they'll say, hey, I got cheated on. And then that starts to add to that little story of men cheat more. But I would love for you to check within your circle, though. I would love for you to do that.
No. Men do cheat and didn't know it.
No, I'm in agreement.
No,
I
you're right
literally
about
have been
that.
saying
You're not wrong.
how I have participated, and unfortunately, I have cheated on some people in my past too, and not very proud of that. But it did happen. I'm not saying that we don't cheat, but I'm just saying I'm specifically saying that the people that get a lot of attention, in this case, it's power. With great power comes great responsibility. And I know there are very few people that when tempted, and we're just talking relationships, we can talk to money. We were just talking off air about someone who had a lot of money coming to them, and it was off the books, and they took that money straight to their pocket. Now, a lot of people be like, oh, how dare you? How could you do that? Listen, when a lot of money starts flowing through you, I hope that you were doing it the right way. But especially when it's off the books and you're able to keep it off the books and no one can. Yes, that happens. But we're just talking about relationships. But you can put this to a lot of things. People that can afford cars. Why do you think all the rich people have all these different exotic cars? They can't even drive them. It's because they can, because they have opportunity. Right. But we as onlookers will always say, man, what do you need 50 cars for? Because you don't know.
You only got one butt.
Thank you. Jabari, you did a post.
Yeah, you got one button. You're right about that.
Yeah, you got one button, 50 cars. Exactly.
Jabari, you like cars.
I love cars.
Something tells me if you could afford it, in my opinion, I know for a fact you'd have at least two. The one that you wanted to get your mom and the one that you're going to use as your daily driver, at a minimum.
Exactly. And
that's because you can, because you got to that point to be able to do it. I mean, if you're that reasonable, Jabari, you would say, nah, I only need one car. But you have the means, and that's why you do.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Caller, I'm loving it.
Cool.
But I love it too. But I'm
we can tell. When you called up, we can tell.
Exactly.
I love it too. But I'm just saying, you know, I'm a single woman, and I ain't going for no bull. That's what I'm saying. I'm looking for a man that wants something, and then I want to keep a woman with them.
Okay, I got a question.
All right, let's do it, and then we got to go to break.
I got a question. You said that when you came on, you said that you had the eye to find a cheater. It took a while, right? Were you born with the eye, or you had to learn? And right now, you could find them. But at the beginning, you didn't have it. You didn't have that eye to find a cheater, right?
I don't want no cheater. I want a good man.
No, we're talking about scoping one out, like knowing someone who may cheat versus knowing someone who wouldn't. That's what he's asking. Do you have that eye of knowing someone who does cheat or knowing someone who does not, just by looking at him?
Oh, just looking at him.
Okay, so that's what. So as the final thought to this, because we have to disconnect, and you were amazing. This is another reason why we're having these conversations. It is a little bit about the entertainment, and this is a hurtful topic. Some that have been cheated on, some that have lost relationships. But what we're doing is we're helping the current listeners, the mothers, the fathers, the brothers, the sisters, the cousins, and they can go have these conversations with others. They can look within their relationship, and then they could say, you know what, he's right. This person they've told me who they are. They've cheated on me twice. There shouldn't be a third. I shouldn't have to go through this again. And I need to be able to step out there. And then maybe I need to switch up and start going down a different path. That's what we said about maybe I need to stop fishing in different ponds.
Wait a minute. You saying go just past dating a person is cheating? That's what you're saying?
Oh, no. I'm saying that maybe we need to just step back and reevaluate where we're finding. If we're only dating people that's in our church, maybe we need to start dating at another church. Maybe we need to go to another location. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you can go to another location, but church, you can't find a good man in no church. Some you can, some can't. Some of them not.
Ooh, I'm gonna save that for another day.
In the church too.
We coming back to that one on another day because those phones are gonna be lit. I'm not gonna touch that now.
Yeah, man. Yeah, let's leave that one. Let's leave that.
Don't touch that one.
Yeah,
okay, we'll come back to that.
We will never get out of here.
No, we won't.
That's for sure. Caller, listen, thank you so much. We appreciate you supporting us, and we love you too. Thank you so much. All right.
You okay?
All right. Take care. Bye.
I love it.
All right, man. You trying to get me hurt?
Yeah, she's like, I don't think we sound alike, but she knew for a fact it wasn't me, that it was you.
Right, exactly.
And I was like, nah, it wasn't him.
And on that note, let's take a break. This is the Morning Grind. This is 88.7 FM KAZI. The phones is hot, and I need
88.7 FM.
.7 FM KAZI. We are the voice of Austin. 41 years and counting and being all up in your ears. And we ain't stopped yet. As a matter of fact, we just getting started again.
Again?
One more again. Your boy Jabari Warfield in the building, as well as Dab Dub in the building. Also, as well, from the fans' view, 10 a.m. to noon on Friday. I got to ask you a quick question, man.
What's that?
Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul.
Yes.
Okay, what absolutely nutty, crazy, ignorant person thought this up and thought that Jake Paul has a chance in this life or the next to go up against Mike Tyson? Have you seen Mike Tyson train?
I have, at 57.
Oh, my God. I was like, bro, he looks like he did at 19.
I'm gonna tell you,
he's just as fast.
so it's labeled an exhibition. So although Tyson looks good, they're gonna have on 18-ounce gloves, which is not something for the big knockouts. So that's a lot of padding. They're gonna have headgear on. It's gonna make money, and it gives Mike a chance to do what he loves, to train.
You have to knock somebody out the next week is what it is.
I am a fan, and for the young buck, I am not a fan of him, but I am a fan of his business acumen.
Okay.
Because even I would pay for this, to watch this. I would pay for it.
Okay.
But the previous fights, even though the gentlemen were, air quotes, old and washed up, people still watched it. People wanted to see it. And he's making loads of money off of doing this. So
that's crazy.
But to me, he's not a legit fighter, because it's the age-old adage, pick on someone your own age. Right. and he's going after all the old has-beens, and some were MMA fighters, so they're not even real boxers. And for those who are not in the fight game, I used to be on a boxing club in the Army, and I trained in martial arts. Look, these are different disciplines.
Yeah.
And so a lot of martial artists don't want to deal with a boxer in boxing rules, because they never train that way. So it's just different.
Now, I don't know much about Jake Paul. Is he a boxer or is he MMA?
He's a boxer.
Okay.
He is not MMA.
Yeah, you got that look on your face like, what?
Yeah, I don't even want to call him a boxer.
What is he?
He's a fighter. Man. He's a fighter, and he's got good hustle, a pretty good chin.
Okay.
Good instincts. He is not a true boxer.
He needs to borrow somebody else's chin.
Well, thank you. If he got in with a talented boxer, now that's the thing. So he's not a pro. He doesn't even have a lot of fights.
Right.
But if he got in with a talented person in his weight class, and whatever his natural weight class is, he would be floored, and you would see the difference. And that's another reason why he's not doing that.
Right.
So
I just think, man, it takes you either got to be extremely confident, extremely fit, or outside of your mind to step into the ring with Mike Tyson. Now, Mike Tyson 7 years ago, okay, cool. But dude, I've seen him train. I've been, I've seen him move. I'm like, he looks like he just got started. Tyson used to do microwave fights. Yeah. It was like you put a bowl of food in a microwave to warm it up for a minute and 30 seconds. And by the time the food was done, Mike was standing over whoever was over there. Now, he didn't win every fight, but man, I've seen him train over the last few days, and he is murderous.
That's the dudes who hung in there. Now, he did struggle. Mike's not a big guy, so he struggled with some of the taller guys.
Right.
And a lot of those taller guys could use their hands outstretched, push him away. Those who stood in and fought went down. Those who backpedaled, those who ducked, they lasted longer, and some of those, went to decisions, late rounds. But but this young man, for those who don't know, Jake Paul came up. He was a YouTube sensation. He went viral, him and his brother. So he made a lot of money that way, and so he's still playing the heel, the bad guy, to get this. Jabari, just honestly, when you were that age, though, didn't you kind of think you were invincible?
I mean, most people that in that age range between 15 and 30. Yeah. You think at some point you are made of steel.
He's rich, he's young, and he's got the trainers, the accomplished trainers who are training him, who are telling him, "Oh yeah, you got him, dog. You can get him."
Well, he gonna be rich and young and in the hospital. I'm telling you right now, man. I'm not messing with Mike Tyson. I don't wish nothing bad on that cat, but I've seen Tyson training, and it's just the way he's moved. Because Tyson's always been really fast.
Yes.
And to have the strength and the speed that he has at that age that he was, and at the age that he's at now, man, good luck, bro.
I just want to give you one other little insider fight game item. If the young man is smart, he's going to duck and dodge at the beginning. Mike is going to come in hot and heavy, microwave style.
Yeah.
He's 57.
Right.
And we don't know that he's doing the road work that he used to. So the stamina may not be there. And so all it takes is those gloves to drop, and the young guy he's young and he's young guy fast,
Right.
And he could do some damage. So those knees have had a lot of wear and tear. That back has had those hips. So Mike probably isn't running. That doesn't mean he's not doing a stationary bike or doing treadmill walks. So if the young man can get out of the first round and then we start to get to some other rounds, then we get to see, because the quick little blurbs we're seeing of Mike, yeah, that's great.
Right.
That's also if you stand right there. But if you rope-a-dope, if you duck and dodge, you might be able to live.
That's a good
And
point.
it's an exhibition. So Mike, I can't say is headhunting at that point.
Yeah.
Mike might want this payday
Yeah.
at the end of the day.
Right, right. And I think he's gotten a lot more peaceful.
Yes.
You know, Mike back in the day was, biting ears and
And this sells the fight, though, what doesn't it?
Yeah. Son.
He's a businessman.
He's a businessman.
At this point, he's matured in the game.
He's matured. I think he's matured as a person overall.
Yeah.
He's still got his little quirks. Yeah, he's
Looks
much
like he's
more
comfortable.
He's much better. Of course, Fans View Friday from 10 to noon. Catch my man Dapper Doug doing his thing. It is a sports talk show. Be sure to join in, say hello to him, and of course, be sure to check out our website, kazifm.org. Shout out to all of my online listeners, East Coast, West Coast, Middle Coast, overseas. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. It was crazy this morning.
Yes.
I'd say a few hot buttons got pushed. Shout out to Polly Pockets. We lost her call halfway in the middle, and
Sounded like she was in a car or something.
She was. Yeah, it sounded
moving and
like
grooving.
Yeah, it sounded like she was in the car, but we'll catch her later. But later on tonight, be sure to join me for jazz and other vibes tonight on 88.7. It's smooth jazz and R&B from today and from back in the day. And so join me from 7 p.m. until 10 p.m. tonight for that. And of course, lots of great music here on 88.7 KAZI. Certainly appreciate y'all joining us. The professor is up next. He is the professor, the old school. Get your textbooks out and get ready for a great class. Old school music from the one and only Douglas, the professor. Have a great one, y'all. Take care. We'll see you guys next time. This is The Morning Grind.